Court 1 continues from the CP3 Rising Stars National Camp on SUV TV. It is the Wizards and the Spurs. The Spurs in white, the Wizards are in red. I'm Joel Hilsman, and I'm joined now by my Georgia Hoop Circle partner and basketball partner, Mario Mays. Inside, there's a nice jump hook. It rolls off no good by Heinze Tamba, 246, who just missed that shot. That's who I was telling you about earlier today. And say, I'm going to dunk on you.
He looked like a great young prospect, long, linky, bouncy. Excited to see what he's going to do today.
You've bounced around some of the courts today. What have you seen so far in the early going?
Man, I've just been impressed by the size of these kids, man.
To be 14?
Yeah, man, like it's and the athleticism of some of these guys it's been impressive to watch some of the things they've been able to do, especially being so young.
That three ball is in by Denver Anglin. You've won state championships in the state of Georgia. You have 2 of those rings. For you to say that, then I must know that you must be impressed with some of the talent that is out here.
Well, the thing that's impressive to me is, you know, you got the next 4 to 5 years to develop some of these kids, and physically where they are is impressive. But the other thing that's most impressive is skill-wise, like just to think in 4 years what some of these kids could be if they do what they heard Chris Paul, you know, kind of talk about, just constantly work. You know, it's amazing. Like he said, you got the next stars right here in this building, man, and it's unbelievable.
And to think none of them have played a varsity game yet in high school.
That's crazy, man, because some of these guys are as big or even bigger.
Exactly.
You know, than the kids that we see been playing for the last 2 to 3 years.
That's a long three ball that went on down. He pulled that from NBA range already. The three is good. I know the face, can't get the name though, and I'll get that number in just a moment for the Wizards who hit that three. It has been a three-point party so far. Daniel Young with a three and Denver Anglin with a three. Oh, okay, that was Jared Turner, Silver Springs, Maryland, who hit that three. So here's Kidder Lindy with it. And I think one of the things that I've been pointing out, we came on with a broadcast during the game portion, but they've already known their team. So during the morning session, they drilled and skilled together as a team. So it's not like you just totally unfamiliar with your squad. This, though, is the second game for both the Wizards and the Spurs, so you may see a little bit more fluidity with this first game.
Like you said, hopefully working those skill sessions together has helped these guys gel. And if not, hopefully they'll gel a little quicker as the day moves on.
Because everybody wants to show that they can play and stand out. So, you know, sometimes you'll get into the one-on-one or that type of thing. But I have to say, I've had 3 games here on my court. None of them have been decided by more than 5 points. I had a 1-point game, a 3-point game, and I think I just had a 4-point game.
Well, that's kudos to the CP3 staff, too, for kind of evenly dividing these kids up.
So the Wizards in possession now. 2 20-minute running halves. We're tied at 7. There's another deep three. It skips off, no good. Rebound is ripped off, and now the Spurs in white will have it. Up ahead, that was Paris Johnson who got the rebound, and it goes out of bounds. Robert Cowherd has checked into the contest, 176. He's a name you might want to remember. You talk about physical skill set and body, 6'3" already. After the turnover there, the adjustment to quickly see how sometimes, you know, your floor time isn't going to be that much. Here's Anthony Black with it. I've seen some good screen roll action. I've just seen sometimes just basic fundamental basketball executed pretty well, Mario.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of pick and roll action. I've seen a lot of kids that are learning to play off the pick and roll action. So like it's real interesting to see how they react to certain situations, especially being so young. And I'm watching kids understand how to space the floor off the pick and roll and how to pace their dribble coming off the pick and roll. So, you know, it's some good stuff for some young kids.
There's a drive up, flipped it off the window, no good. Paris Johnson scored last time down out of Kip Collegiate in Atlanta, Georgia. There's a drive all the way, flipped it up with the left hand and score. Nice move. Donovan Smith now. He's another Team Sizzle prospect out of St. Paul, Minnesota. And the Minnesota boys that I've seen so far on my floor, another banked in three. Mario, that has to be the 8th banked in three I've had through the first 4 games. Terrell Ward, Clinton, Maryland, Team Durant, WCAC, DeMatha prospect. A steal. Johnson, lead pass, up ahead. Couldn't keep the footing, and a turnover.
You speak of the DeMatha, the young man, Terrell Ward. We all know about all of the great basketball that comes out of that area.
Loaded. Silver Springs Bowie is good basketball. Corner 3. Lined it up. It was online. It's too far. They fight for it. Come away with it. And now here's the lead pass up ahead. Here comes Isaiah Hernandez. Hernandez unable to finish. Going behind the back. Now here come the Wizards back in red. All the way up. Floated off the window and scored. A nice move.
Nice pass up the floor.
Dylan Glover. Dylan Glover was really confident during the interview session yesterday, Bryan, Texas. It almost like he had a chip on his shoulder. Maybe like somebody told him he needed to be an offensive lineman or a linebacker. And he like, no, I can go out here and play basketball. So I've been interested to see him, and that was the first hoop there for him, moving the feet, very agile and nimble. 3. Short. Skipped off the rim. Johnson chased it down and out of bounds. So here come the Wizards back this way in the red. Joe Hilsman, Mario Mays, glad that you are with us. There's Glover going baseline. Kicked it, extra pass, open, 3, no. Rebound off. Johnson is really active with the long, skinny arms and getting the board. Up ahead, drive off the window, put it up too hard. Here come the Wizards back ahead. Glover on the break. Glover going to go off the window. They tried to get fancy with it. Redmond underneath it, and he's going to get up, counted, and the foul. Robert Cowherd, and 1.
Would have been a very, very exciting play right there if they could have finished that. I think he tried to go off the glass to Zion Cruz, 146.
Yeah, Zion can get up and go now. There's a drive inside. Anthony Black lost it. It's taken away. A steal. Up ahead. Here comes the Wizards again, attacking Cruz. See, he wanted to go right at him, Mario.
Great job right there by Cruz of being able to draw the foul.
And he gets the automatic 2 points. Kyrie Thompson also onto the floor now out of playing with the Northern Kings in Canada. The Canadian list continues to grow each year here at the CP3 Rising Stars. There's an illegal screen.
Illegal screen. That's another thing I've seen a lot of by the young kids right now, trying to adjust to playing off that pick and roll. You got to know how to hold it and be still.
That's the thing, and a lot of times it's not always on the ball, and sometimes the ball handler has to allow him to get set. There's a drive, layup, no. Rebound comes off, and they'll push it in transition. Here come the Spurs. Up ahead, gonna go and dunk it home and blow it. Float it back, no. Rebound, Glover tip, out of bounds. Let's see. It will go to the Wizards. So the Spurs really couldn't do nothing. A timeout call, 14-13. The CP3 Rising Stars National Camp on SUV TV, Court 1. Joe Hilsman, Mario Mays, glad that you're with us. Greensboro, North Carolina, the Greensboro Sportsplex. Mario, this is your first CP3 camp?
Definitely, man.
Oh, you in for a treat
here. Came up late last night, and you know, I always heard some great things about this camp. But I mean, anytime you can get a guy like Chris Paul to come out and speak and spend some time with these kids, and man, he put out some great thoughts and advice to these kids. Especially one of the biggest things, man, that he touched on was being able to handle the ball and understand trying to get to different spots and not playing with the basketball, being efficient. Thought that was a great nugget for these young kids to start understanding early.
Out of the timeout, a deep three is good. So the Wizards have shown that they can stroke the three ball. This one knocked down by Noah Wright.
143.
Noah had a beautiful dunk earlier on one of the other courts, and it has been making its rounds around social media. That's the one thing, too. With me stuck on one court, you got the luxury of going everywhere.
Yep, had a good chance to bounce around.
C.J. Booker just walked by me. All 5'2" of him. I like the way he played. That's why I got quiet for a moment. I like to interact with him when I had the opportunity. Another banked-in three ball. Number 9. A beautiful three. Daniel Young stroked that one in. Shaker Heights, Ohio. Ohio Basketball Club. They're on the Adidas gauntlet. Step back now, gives it inside to Tamba. Tamba down low. You can tell he's still raw.
Still raw, but you can see he got loads of potential, man. And the other thing that I'm really watching too, how many kids can make a post-entry pass? That's what I want to know.
Yes, yes. Around the screen.
Great block. Great block.
Up ahead. Cruz dunked it home.
Cruz, great athleticism. But I'll say this on the big boy. For what he doesn't do right now on the offensive end, he makes it all up on the defensive end by being able to change and block shot. There he is again.
Yes.
Second one. Look at that. Watch him run. Look at him run
the floor. Cruz, another dunk. Both of his dunks, though, have came off of the defensive effort from Andy Tamba.
Yep.
2 blocks have led to 2 Cruz leak-out dunks. You mentioned the athleticism of Cruz. He's 14 years old.
14 years old. And that's the other thing, man. Like, even watching the plays that these kids are not making and can't make right now, how could you even be down on it when you're looking at a 14 or 13-year-old young man?
Because you can see the ceiling.
Yep.
It's still so, the tip of the iceberg.
Look at that.
Drive, up, finish, score. He's scoring at will. Zion Cruz out of Trenton, New Jersey, Renaissance Hoops. Hudson Calf. And Hudson Calf, we know all about them, a City of Palms team, a team that always is making the national rounds. There's a steal. Here comes Cruz. Showtime. But
man, that could have been even worse. Glad it wasn't what we thought it could have been. Tough play. Stick with it.
That's that courtside treatment. I didn't know what he was finna do. I was just finna let him do something.
About the 360, man.
Exactly. It really looked like he was
something special was coming, man.
He wound up with a flat tire, but that's all right. 5-second count. Good defensive effort. A turnover. So the Wizards now have ballooned out to a 5-point lead. Under 6 minutes to go, 22-17. Joel Hilsman, Mario Mays, glad that you were with us courtside from Court 1. Game 4 of 9 today here on Court 1. Oh, Cruz to Tamba, seeking and finding. So Tamba set up the defense that led to his easy dunk. So now, you know what? Here you go. Take that with you and flush it home.
But that play was definitely created by Cruz's pace off the pick and roll. Being able to pick the perfect time to mash the gas and let right off. He gave the big man time to roll off that pick, and they did a great job of connecting and finishing.
One way and the other. Now gives it in the corner. There's a baseline drive. Stop, open, corner 3, no good. Rebound, back up. The Wizards now have pushed it out to 7 after the Spurs got off to a solid start. Substitutions now at the 5-minute mark. So Zion Cruz beginning to stand out. We'll see who else is really kind of tipping at the iceberg to kind of stand out. And sometimes I keep the points over here, but I don't really think that too much matters. If you can see, especially in your 5-minute segment, in your 5-minute spurt, how you're affecting the game and the basketball decision playmaking that you make. There's a steal. Here he comes, goes behind the back. Now it's not there. They'll peel it back out for the Spurs. Tip, and it goes out of bounds. Donovan Smith.
Well, you were talking about affecting the game in a 5-minute spurt, and the big man is definitely doing that. Like I said before, with his presence on the defensive end, and then finishing with a nice catch off the pick and roll.
Honda Tamba is who you're talking about. Anthony Black goes in. Dallas, Texas. Capel and scores. So here's Donovan Smith. Donovan with a tricky dribble. Oh, Cookie's taken. Give me that. A theft by Denver Aglin. Denver gonna go all the way. Layup. Clear on it. And the foul. Give him all 3 points.
Great job right there by Anglin to be able to finish with his left hand.
And take the contact. 30-second timeout call with 3:31 to go. Take a look at our SUV TV instant replay. That's the one thing, though, I talk about it. A lot of people know we're based in Atlanta, but I do a lot of national stuff. This is why I love this event. I got to see Cole Anthony here, Jawan Gary.
Being able to see them
DJ
on their way up.
So, and then being able to follow and see how they're affecting the high school basketball programs has helped give me another scope nationally. And it's why I love the DMV and the WCAC so much. A lot of WCAC guys wind up here in this event, rightly so, and then you see that league where they play with a shot clock and how they playing at a shot clock at a young, youthful age. I mean, you look at Jeremy Roach and what he's been able to do. And now he's just going to be a junior, and he's got a savvy freshman point guard coming behind him in McDaniel, Doug McDaniel, who easily had one of the better efforts I've seen so far today. Out of the timeout now, 2:43 to go. Dylan Glover jumping up and down. He wanted the ball, so here's a drive by Kyrie. Kyrie Thompson goes up and he was fouled. A good move by Kyrie Thompson. He gets the 2 points on the drive. North Preston out of Nova Scotia, Canada. Here's Denver Aglin coming back this way. Denver stops, jumper, rattled it in, good. You think about it, though.
That looked good. That looked good right
decisive, right? He knew what he wanted to do, got to his spot. You just think about it, though. Here comes Cowherd. Cowherd goes, stops off 1 foot, falling away. Good. There's a little shades of dirt right there off that 1 foot.
That's a tough shot. Cowherd bringing that to the Atlanta area.
Will be playing with Anthony Edwards. I mean,
I tell you what, boy, all he got to do is just get his hands ready. Because that's going to be a great situation to be in.
Cowherd steps into another 3. No good. Rebound. Stops. Now turns, fades. It was bothered and blocked. Knocked away. Cowherd couldn't get it. They pick it up and they'll run with it. Lead pass up ahead to Johnson Jr. Johnson layup. Could not get it to fall. It rolled off the back iron. And Dylan Glover comes away with it. Byron Texas pass up ahead. It's stolen. Denver Aglin is all over the place. Up ahead, there's a dunk on the break for the Spurs. Dunked in by Tyrell Ward. You think about it, we got 225, 230 kids here. Let's think about the 200 that aren't here.
Yeah, it's some more kids out there chomping at the bits to get in this building.
Dry up, layup, no, and there's some kids, because you can only come when you're a rising 9th grader. You have the 8th grade count. So you can actually come back-to-back years, but you can't participate in this portion unless you're a rising freshman. And there's some that didn't make it here. That's a little upset, too. There's a drive. Kyrie Thompson flipped it up. No. Tipped away. And now here comes the Spurs back this way. Layup good. So Denver Aglin now becoming very, very active in the contest with 10 points. Cowherd down the lane. Oh, tried to show some finesse. Not there. Johnson Jr. comes away with it. Lead pass up ahead. Caught back. Being unselfish. Black finishes. No, could not. Dylan Glover. Glover getting his hands all over the basketball. Spins it up ahead. This is a big boy move coming down. That was a freight train. Could not get it to finish. Elijah Gray. Put back in by Cowherd. Final 2 seconds. 3 ball. It is no good. So we are at the half. It is 30-28. The Wizards have the lead 30-28 at the half. Right here from the CP3 Rising Stars National Count.
360, he throws it down.
He'll come off the double screen to the left. Oh, and wide open underneath.
Sexton gonna step back, fade away three.
Oh, my goodness. Colin Sexton.
In the lane by Tracy. Here's Williamson, makes his way around one tight. Now hustling in toward the lane and throws it down. That's what the crowd had been waiting on. A fantastic dunk coming in by Williamson. Trent, off balance jumper.
Nailed it. Pierre to Gary Trent Jr. Oh my goodness. That's how you end the game, folks.
Joe Hillsman and Mario Mays back here with you courtside from Court 1 of the CP3 Rising Stars National Camp right here on SGV TV. Glad that you're with us. Court 1 action. This is the Spurs and the Wizards. The halves moved quickly, but what stood out to you there in that first half off your brief notes?
Man, Zion Cruz. I thought he did some very, very special things. He seems like he's got the opportunity to be an elite athlete. He's already super athletic, but he made a lot of plays off of athleticism. But then the thing that was impressive to me was the way he attacked the pick and roll and was able to get the big man a bucket, you know. And then the big man stood out. The way he changed everything on the defensive end by blocking shots and then being able to catch and finish on the offensive end.
You mentioned Cruz. Cruz with another assist. He found Noah Wright on the backside, 32-30. The Wizards still have the lead. Oh, nice high-low action and a soft layup. DJ Nix with the field goal. 6'6" out of Harrisburg, North Carolina. Played on the Under Armour circuit with B. Mays Elite. Cruz gonna drive up, take contact, and score. Oh, man.
Hey, look, man, this guy is scoring when he wants to, how he wants to.
And very confident with it. 6'3" out of Trenton, New Jersey. Kick in the corner, pump fake, 2 dribbles, back across, good extra pass, top side, 3 ball, bottoms. They didn't know each other before this morning. You know that, right? That was a good extra pass right there. Led to the 3 ball. Cruz flying in and scores. Zion cruising to the hoop.
So this is what I'm saying. He's 6'3" and he's 14. If he get 2 more inches, look at that. Ooh, he's already a problem at 6'3".
Stop, pop, 3 off the rim, no good. Go ahead, Mario.
I mean, I'm just.
You got 2 state championships and got Jaylen Brown under your belt. Yeah. Cruz hesitates, pull up, 3, no. Rush that shot, rebound. DJ Nix comes away with it, lost it, skips it up ahead, and now coming away with it is Young. Young back out, open, Hernandez, a 3. It is no good. Tip, out of bounds. Brandon Mitchell could not retain the possession on the offensive rebound.
Is Cruz a young Austin Rivers? Is that too much right now?
Yeah, that's too much. Only because I think he's better than Austin Rivers right now. Tangba start, gonna go baseline and not score. You know he might be the next Zion Cruz.
Yeah, I tell you what, whoever he's gonna be nice. That's simple. Very simple.
I'm just looking at his definition, how cut and toned he is. That adds to, as you mentioned, the athleticism. They went below that screen and come on top of the screen, and Tamba comes out. If he puts his arms up, deep three, bottoms. Give me the hot sauce. Give me the hot sauce, Daniel Young. His 4th triple. Quiet, silent, violently stripping nets. Here's Cruz. Cruz, the three. Zion Cruz, I got that with you. So here's Young. Young now gonna drive. Kick it back out. Hernandez comes away with it, gives it to Nix. Nix was bodied up. Pass is stolen by Cruz. Somebody get back and defend the basket. Cruz, showtime.
Cruz doing them rims any kind of way he wants to.
Zion Cruz. 6'3", Trenton, New Jersey, Renaissance hoop. Oh, by the way, he going to Hudson Cavs.
Zion Cruz, come on down to the great Peach State.
There you go.
We can watch you for 4 years.
There you go.
Come on down.
There
Zion.
you go. Stop now. We're national. We're national now.
Now, did you see what just happened on that shot right there, the 3-point shot? Young has hit 4 threes, but when the big man came out, he changed everything. That's a lot of long lengths to try to shoot over, man.
Cruz.
Ooh.
Cruz, pull up, 3. Oh, in and out. Almost had a Nick Young moment there. I'm letting him run it, though, because he shared the basketball despite playing the point guard spot. Young, another 3. No good. That was a heat check there for Daniel Young out of Shaker Heights, Ohio.
I tell you what, though, man, I've liked the Spurs combination of Anglin and Ward. 2 real good guards.
Nice up ahead pass. Gonna drive all the way. Good hands. Good hands from behind Donovan Smith to try and force it out. Nice layup underneath. It's good. Jeffrey Rowe, East Liverpool, Ohio with the hoop.
.45-43, Joe. 13 minutes left. What are you seeing out here, Joe?
A lot of Mr. Zion Cruz.
Yeah.
Right now, see, I'm hearing the communication. Now, see, we're able to see that Johnson drives and scores, but Anglin is upset because he wanted them to swing the ball, which he was open. And he was communicating. There's a drive, big body move, and scored Elijah Gray out of Charlotte, North Carolina.
Anglin being able to get another and one right here. Tie ball game. 12:25 left in the contest.
47 all. Skips it back. On the floor, a steal. Turnover. Here's Denver chasing it back up and scores. So Denver Anglin scores. Dylan Glover was there in defense. Glover played with Alfred Payton Elite. Kyrie Thompson gonna drive, flipped it up. He'll get the 2 points on the shooting foul violation. Looking to see a little bit more out of Noah Wright when he gets back out on the floor. I know Kyrie Thompson's going to kind of play with an edge. Donovan Smith, of course, been tipped off about him for over a year now. As Minnesota and Milwaukee, they've tried to up their basketball ante. Cowherd, big body boy on the rebound. Here's Donovan Smith, out of control, lost at a turnover. Back this way, up, layup, good. Denver Aglin. So Denver has quietly stepped up. The New Jersey boys, it must be something between Montclair and Trenton right now on both sides. They're going at it. There's a drive. Kyrie, he's attacking the basket, not getting the hoops, but he's getting the points because of the shooting foul. So I like the attack of the basket.
Always good to see a little friendly competition. Always. Pressure has the Spurs turning the ball over. Crucial time, 52-51.
Yep, and the Wizards with that 1-point lead. Excuse me, the Spurs with that 1-point lead. But it's changed when Cruz went out of the contest. That lineup, which the coaches can play with the lineups a little bit how they want, but they must allot everyone the same amount of run. Alley, there's an oop. It's not the dunk variety. It's an easy, tender layup. Tyrell Ward, 6'5", Clinton, Maryland. I like Ward. He's been quiet in this game, but he's been an effective player that you've heard rumbles about. And speaking with people at media session today, feel he has a very good upside. A shot is up no good by Noah Wright, who I've been wanting to see a little bit more of. There's Kyrie Thompson down there sniffing around out of the guard spot. North Preston, Nova Scotia, Canada.
Ward is definitely a very interesting prospect. Got good size, definitely got some length, and he can score the basketball, man. Got a chance to see him play over on court 4. And he done some very good things with the ball, being able to get to spots and make plays, not just by scoring, but set a couple people up. So, like you said, man, he's a real interesting prospect. But they got my guy back in now, old Cruz.
Yep, back in quickly. Flip and drive, Young out of control. So Young is knocked down 4 3 balls, but then at the same time, he's been trying to attack.
Nice move right there. Very, very calculated move by 235.
Yeah, that's Knicks. Knicks has played very well. He had a couple of hoops out of Harrisburg, North Carolina, not Pennsylvania. Jumper, rattled around, rebound. Tanga put it up and scored. Inside now, you can tell. What is it? He's still raw, as everybody's still raw. But he's really raw, but fought for it, got the second chance opportunity, and it was an and-one opportunity. So that gives him 5 points in the contest to go with those 2 blocks. And remember, his 2 blocks led directly to 4 points on fast break dunks.
Yep. He's a guy that will be probably a stat shoot stuffer.
Yes. And it could be one of those 6'6" type.
But, you got to understand, you can't even realize, you got a guy block 6 shots. That's a potential 12 points.
Yes. Man. And that's the block shots. That's not maybe the shots that are altered.
Yep.
8 minutes ago, we're even at 56. Court 1 has been delicious. We've had very, very close games the whole way. Well, maybe that was not the right adjective I should have used. Delicious. Highly contested.
Sound like you're hungry, though.
Yeah, it's about that time of the day, but I'm not even halfway home yet. It's game 4 of 9, so when it's time to eat, it'll eat. We done had the snack, so, I'm grateful for that, always.
Let's see what
56
we got right here.
Yeah, one-on-one. There's a drive. Kick it back out. Hernandez. Good closeout by Glover. Hernandez stops at the foul line. Now goes in the corner. Open 3. Knicks rolled off. Hernandez followed offensive rebound. No. Glover comes away with it. Over to Cruz. Cruz, long lead pass to Tamba. Tamba goes up and dunks it.
I tell you what, Tamba knows exactly what to do with it.
And Cruz is looking for him.
Yep.
And they ran the pick and roll action earlier. Glover comes away with a steal. Glover goes up ahead to Cruz. Cruz recovers it. Goes up and scores. Okay. Zion Cruz, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and a 3, 21. in a game.
In half of a game, literally.
Really, yes. But you mentioned it. He's been efficient. He scored at will, and his field goal percentage has been outstanding. Yep. 3 ball, strip the nets, get it out of there. Keeter Lindley says, I can play 2, 6 feet out of Rochester, New York. He strokes in a 3. Finger Lakes Fury. That's his travel ball team. He let that 3 roll off his fingers and snap the nets. Substitutions now, 6:28 to go, 60-59, a very highly contested ball game. Again, here on Court 1 from the CP3 Rising Stars National Camp. Glad that you're with us. I'm Joel Hilsman. He's Mario Mays, the SUVTV.com. There's a drive, a cross stop, step back, and he was called for a traveling violation. Elijah Gray was. Gray, Team United. He'll be going to Kell High School in the Charlotte area, Charlotte, Mecklenburg County.
Kell, Cobb County. No. We're familiar with Kell.
You are. Audrey Kell. I ain't even going to do that to you, Mario. I'm going to leave you alone. Cookies! Thompson with the steal on Young. All the way. Layup. Good. Kyrie Thompson. So Daniel Young hit those 3s, and all of a sudden somebody read, go get 1-6. He hadn't been able to pop it open much since then. Around the screen, open, Young, 3 ball, offline, air ball, rebound comes off, long lead pass up ahead to Cowherd. Cowherd gives it over. The Turner to Cowherd up, off the window, no, tip. Rebound comes off. Here comes Young. Young pushing it. Goes right by Thompson. To Hernandez. Hernandez had it bothered and knocked out of bounds. Good defense by Elijah Gray. 62-61. So here's Thompson. Thompson goes around the screen. Thompson drives. He's been fearless here in this second half. Kyrie Thompson, number 9 in red.
He's attacking, and that was a good read off the pick and roll right there. Just got to finish a little better.
That's another thing, Coach. You know, everybody looks at the game a little different. You see the read right there. What's the IQ level that you've seen so far? Not just in this game, but in all the games you've been able to go around and see.
To me, it's been very good. Like I said, I just been paying attention how guys play off the pick and roll. I've been paying attention to how guys space the floor when they do get ready to attack. And then how guys realize, like right here, he eventually realized I need to get it out of my hands instead of over dribbling. And I think if they paid attention to what, you know, Chris Paul said at the beginning of the morning, you know, 2 to 3 dribbles should get you wherever you need to get to on the floor.
Kyrie Thompson chase back and get that block. I'm sorry, go ahead.
And if you got to do more than that, you need to get the ball out of your hands. Man.
Yeah. So let's see what happens here. Dunk. Nice one, Tyrell Ward. You talked about the long arms. Lost it. The class of 2022, if you're wondering.
This group will probably have the opportunity to come straight out of high school.
Yep.
And go into the NBA.
I'm all for it.
You heard Chris Paul telling them this morning.
And he counted it up for him.
Some of y'all got, you know, I'm still going to be there.
3 balls. Good. Denver Aglin has really had him a solid game. He cracks in another 3 ball. Montclair, New Jersey, Denver Aglin, and going up against Zion Cruz, Trenton, New Jersey. You know, it's a Jersey thing, I guess. Alley, no oop, but you saw how Cruz turned into a defender in the air?
I tell you, man, not just a solid game, but he's had a solid day all the way around.
Step back, 3 ball. Skipped off the side of the iron, no good. Aglin now gets the rebound in the corner. Goes across back on a cross-court pass. Stop, puts it on the floor, and now done.
Hey, we got a tie ball game with 2 minutes left, Joe.
And Cruz is in possession of the basketball. I'm quite sure he'll be out there the rest of the night. Cruz, one way and the other with the dribble, hesitates, lost it, recovers it, picks it up, floats it, scores. He was supposed to give it up.
I tell you what, though, he found a way.
And used a little teardrop floater. Space the floor, 68-66, final 100 seconds. Cross-court pass, it was barely caught by Black. Gives it over, Ward, jumper, no good. They get the rebound, Ward, offensive rebound, kicks it back out to Denver Eglin. Denver now gonna spin it over to Black. Black hesitate, good defense by Tomba, inside, wow. Good pass.
Good extra pass by Black right there.
Black got it in to Tyrell Ward for the hoop. Still, that was good defense, better offense.
Tied up again.
Cruz, drives, floats, off, no good. Tanga, rebound, up, he got fouled. He scored again. Another and one opportunity for Andy Tamba, Knoxville, Tennessee. 3, 6, 8, 10 points in the contest for him. Luxury points, I would think you'd like to call those.
The icing on the cake.
Here's Eglin coming up with 45 seconds now. 71, and he lost it, recovered it, no dribble, gives it to Johnson. Johnson goes over now. Over, corner, 3, Eglin, no, rebound, Cruz, I like it, fight for it, jump ball, who ball.
You wonder why that shot didn't have a shot to go in? The big boy.
Spurs in possession. They have a 3-point lead. Spurs driving, Ward, Tomba block, hit that shot out of here. Here comes Cruz racing, it's him and Eglin. Jersey City going at it, layup good.
I believe that might be the nail in the coffin.
73-68. The Wizards have come from behind. Ward in the air, no, Ward up again. Ball game is over.
He
3 blocks.
The last two shots.
Yes. And he had 3 blocks that led directly to Zion Cruz fast break point. So that's 3 blocks that led to 6 points. The ball game is over. It was a close score. What was the final? It was
73-68.
73-68. So look what those 3 blocks did.
Man, if I'm a high school coach and he's coming to my school, woo! What Rick Flair saying? Woo!
Wizards with the 73-68 victory. Court 1 action will continue from the CP3 Rising Stars National Camp in just a moment. Coming up next, it will be the Bulls